Welcome. In this video, we'll be going over the searching and finding capabilities of Fundy Connect. So here we are on fundyconnect.ca, which is a community recreation guide. It's an online database of all the physical activity, recreation, sport opportunities in the region, the Fundy region. So we're just going to go over some of the options here on this main page. So you'll see this menu bar at the very top under this nice image of these paddlers. If at any time you'd like to return to this main page, you just click search. That brings you right back here. The next option here is to suggest a record, which we will go over in the next video, how to suggest a record or an update. And then here we have search all of Nova Scotia. So if you want to broaden your search, you can click here, and that takes you into Nova Scotia Connect.ca, which is the provincial database, the provincial portal. So we'll head back. Down here, we just have a notification about COVID-19 saying that some of the opportunities may be impacted by public health guidelines. And we refer everyone to the government website there for more details and the most up-to-date information. All right, moving on here. This is the meat of the product here. So these are called buttons, these icons here, and they're all populated using different tags. So when a record is created, when an opportunity is put into the system, whoever creates it tags it or puts some codes on it so that it's easier to find. So that helps categorize different codes or different records. So for example, if I wanted to browse some trails, I could click this button and it would take me to a list of all the trails in the region. So these buttons are regional searches. So if I click parks, it'll take me to a list of all the parks in the region. Facilities, same thing. If you want to get more specific, we get down here and we can select communities. So for now, we'll just focus up here on the regional browsing. So these buttons can change seasonally. You might have a summer fun button or a take the roof off winter button. Right now, for example, we have a COVID resources button here. So those folks who manage Fundy Connect on the back end, they have the ability to adjust these. So we'll just do a quick search, for example. So if I hit the trails button, again, that brings me to a regional search for some different categories. So they've applied the categories of hiking, trails, volunteer community trail groups, and walking. And we have 118 records that match that criteria. So if we go down here, if we'd like to view any of these records, we just click on the title of the record and it opens it up so that we can view some photos, and maybe there's a trail map or links to social media, some contact information, that sort of thing. Then we'll head back. Another awesome option here for users is to map the results. So we have our list of opportunities here, but maybe I'm new to the area or I'm visiting and I don't know where these trails are. So if I click map results, that's going to open an integrated Google Maps over here on the side. And if I pull that open a little bit and zoom in a little bit, you can start to see that each of the trails is geolocated here on the map. So if I click one, it allows me the opportunity to click more info. So I can see it over here in my list. And then if I click more info, it opens that record up on the left here. So I can check it out. So I can cruise around the map, find a new trail, hit more info, and then there I've got all that information at my fingertips. So a really great way to investigate the area super quick. Okay, so we're going to go back. I'm just going to hit this search button to take me back to my home page, and that'll get rid of the map. So at any time, if you're deep into search results and you just want to get back and start fresh, we just click the search button. It brings us back to the home page. Okay, so that's the buttons. So great for browsing, great for regional browsing, but if you have something more specific in mind that you want to look for, or you have a specific community in mind that you want to look for, we can head down here to these two sections, search by keyword and browse by category. So searching by keyword, for example, we could type in the word trail, and as you start to type, a drop-down list of examples will start to pile up here, and if you don't want to click on one, you can just sort of click away from the list and it'll go away. So right now I'm searching by keywords. So that means that the word trail could be anywhere in the listing. It doesn't have to be in the title of the record. So if I was over here at organization name, then that would mean the word trail would have to be in the title of the record. So a good example of this is maybe a trail called Craig's Way Footpath. It doesn't have the word trail in the title. So if I click over here, that path, that trail is not going to come up because it's looking for trail in the title of the records. But if I click keyword, the word trail is in that record in the information section. It's just not in the title. So that'll come up. So this is a bit more specific to title or organization name of the opportunity or the entity. And over here, this is just a keyword. It'll search the whole record for that word. So then we can combine our search term here with either a county. So maybe we pick Colchester or Cumberland, or maybe we want to drill down a little bit more and we start to type in a specific community. So for example, maybe Bible Hill. So you start to type and an option will drop down for you and you can select that. Okay, so then we've got our search terms here. We click search and once again, it'll bring us to a list of records. So before we had 118 trail records regionally, and now we're just looking in Bible Hill and we've got 20 records here. Again, you can map the results, go through, click them, open them up, see the information that you're looking for. Okay, I'm going to go back on my browser here. And now we can talk about browse by category. So very similar, but instead of typing in a keyword here, we're going to find a keyword or a category in this list. So again, whenever a record's created, it is tagged with a category so that it's easier to find and it's locatable in the system. So if we do this, we select this drop down, you can see there's all sorts of options here. So you would select one of these, maybe a coaching certification or something you're looking for. Again, you can select a county or a more specific community. So you could type in like Amherst, and that comes up. And again, you just click search, the same thing, you'd get that list of results a similar list of results as to what we just saw, and you can sort through them that way. Okay, moving on down. This is the community recreation in Nova Scotia map. So each region has its own Connect. So right now we're on Fundy Connect. That's what we're learning about here today. But there's also a Highland Connect, Cape Breton Connect, Annapolis Valley Connect, and South Shore Connect. So you can head to any one of these regions. So for example, if we wanted to check out Highland, maybe we're going on a little trip, we're heading camping and we want to do some investigation, we can head to Highland Connect. And then maybe we want to go back and we want to try Cape Breton Connect. So that's just a quick way to navigate between all the regional views. Then scrolling down, you can also browse alphabetically or by record number if you know the record number of the opportunity you're looking for. Not quite as useful probably as this section up here. So we mostly are using the keyword and the category searches. All right, so just finishing off the page here, we're heading down to the footer. It has a quick description of what Fundy Connect is. It says if you can't find what you're looking for, you can suggest a new record. So we'll go over that in the next video. It also lets you know you can suggest updates to existing records by clicking suggest an update at the top of the listing, which we'll also go over in the next video. And it lets the folks who are submitting know that any suggestions will be reviewed before posting. So we get to vet all of the suggestions on the back end before they go live. And then at the bottom here, we have all the partner logos, which are also clickable, I should mention. So if anyone wants to investigate any of the partner organizations, they can click on those and it'll take them to their website. So that's about it for the simple user overview of how to search and find.